Breaking news out of Wall Street, and this one is turning heads across every trading floor from New York to London. Apple Incorporated is being crowned as one of the best forever stocks you can buy, and the reasons why are more compelling than ever before. That's right, we're talking about Apple, the Cupertino tech giant that just refuses to stop dominating, and right now, two massive forces are colliding to create what analysts are calling a generational investment opportunity: artificial intelligence integration and a relentless iPhone growth engine that simply will not slow down. Let's break this down fast because every second matters when we're talking about your financial future. First, the AI story. Apple is no longer sitting on the sidelines of the artificial intelligence revolution. The company has been quietly and methodically weaving AI capabilities directly into its core ecosystem, and the results are beginning to show up in ways that Wall Street is absolutely loving. Apple Intelligence, the company's proprietary AI framework, is rolling out across iPhone, iPad, and Mac devices, fundamentally transforming how hundreds of millions of users interact with their technology every single day. We're talking smarter Siri capabilities, AI-powered writing tools, enhanced photo processing, and personalized experiences that keep users locked into the Apple ecosystem tighter than ever before. And here is the critical piece that investors are zeroing in on: Apple's AI strategy isn't just about flashy features. It's about monetization. It's about driving upgrade cycles. It's about pulling users deeper into services, subscriptions, and hardware purchases that generate recurring, predictable revenue quarter after quarter after quarter. The services segment, which includes the App Store, Apple Music, iCloud, and Apple TV Plus, is already generating tens of billions of dollars annually, and AI is poised to turbocharge that number significantly. Now let's talk iPhone, because the smartphone story is far from over. Despite what the skeptics have been saying for years, iPhone demand remains extraordinarily robust. Global smartphone penetration continues to expand in emerging markets, and Apple's premium positioning means it captures the highest margin slice of that growing pie. Analysts tracking upgrade cycles are pointing to a massive wave of iPhone users currently holding older generation devices who are preparing to upgrade specifically to access Apple Intelligence features. That is a hardware catalyst sitting right there on the horizon, and it could translate into hundreds of millions of unit sales, driving billions in revenue. Consider this: Apple's installed base of active devices has surpassed 2 billion units worldwide. 2 billion. That is an unprecedented moat, a fortress of loyal customers who buy Apple products, use Apple services, and live inside the Apple ecosystem. Switching costs are extraordinarily high, brand loyalty is almost unmatched in consumer technology, and every new AI feature makes that ecosystem stickier, more valuable, and harder to leave. From a financial fundamentals perspective, the case for Apple as a forever stock holds up under serious scrutiny. The company continues to generate astronomical free cash flow, executes one of the most aggressive share buyback programs in corporate history, and maintains a balance sheet that most countries would envy. These are not the characteristics of a company peaking, these are the characteristics of a compounding machine. Analysts who track Apple long-term are increasingly using the phrase forever stock deliberately, because the combination of brand durability, technological relevance, financial strength, and now an AI-powered growth catalyst represents something rare: a company that can thrive not just this year or next year, but across decades of market cycles and technological disruption. Apple has survived the shift from desktop to mobile. It survived the streaming wars. It survived global supply chain crises. And now, rather than being disrupted by artificial intelligence, it is using artificial intelligence as rocket fuel. So here is the question every investor needs to sit with tonight: in a world increasingly defined by artificial intelligence, can you really afford not to own a piece of the company that puts AI in 2 billion people's pockets?